going on, everybody? Jim from Grassroots Drumming. I'm really excited to get into today's lesson. It's for beginners, and if you like what I do, if you like my style of teaching, please hit that like button as well as subscribe so you don't miss out. All right, today's lesson is in 4/4 time, and we're doing basic grooves. So if you're a beginner, you're at the right place, or if you want to review, that's fine. We're gonna do some grooves, and then we're gonna also do some fills. Drum fill basically is a nuance that takes off a little different than the groove, and it helps with the phrasing of the music. We're going to start off with the bass drum on 1 and 3. We're going to have the pulse slow, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll get into bass drum technique later. We just want to get into a playing motivation. And a lot of learners, when we get in, that's what's drumming is all about, that coordination. A lot of learners, once we get in something else, the mind goes. So we're going to have the hi-hat on 1 and 3, so it's going to line up with the bass drum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I play that, I'm going to have my stick high enough, so now the snare drum is going to be on 2 and 4. But before we get there, just get in playing position. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's slow it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to try to have the hi-hat on all 4 beats. I'm going to break it down, so you might have an issue with coordination. That's okay. I've been there almost every day. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's together. The hi-hat's always hanging out with the bass and the snare. And then the snare. And then the bass. Okay? Break it down like this. Not a big issue. 3, 4. Get comfortable so you can drum and talk like what I'm doing, and then you can play faster. But before I go on, I forgot to mention this, I do have a PDF, so if you want to check out the grooves through music and writings, that's fine. It's basic counting. Everything I go in the lesson will be applicable in the PDF. What I'm going to do now is try it a little faster, and then we're going to go into a fill. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Nice and steady. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, if you have the coordination, the next challenge is, can you keep this going? Because a lot of times when something's new, we're concentrating, and then we can slow down and fade out. That is normal. Keep at it. A little bit each day goes a long way. We are now going to add in a fill, and it's pretty easy. The fill, the boss is the hi-hat. That is our pulse, okay? So don't forget that. So that is our pulse, and we're going to just go ahead and play a really basic fill. If this was like your first time on the drum set, you can do it. I would do like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not the prettiest and the most hip fill, but you get the job done by internalizing and understanding phrasing. Don't worry, your time will come. We'll get into some cool drum licks and fills. All right, here I go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the second bar. 2, 3, 4. Third bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I have been teaching for quite a while. That in itself is a good amount. If you stop and trip over yourself, that's okay. I want to make sure my computer's working. We're going to go ahead a little faster, and then I'll show you a pattern on the drums. But keep in mind, drumming, when you're here, and then it's like, oh no, what do I do next? So you can practice the phrasing, getting a nice even flow. And I forgot to mention this. One of my viewers, my first video, mentioned about it was so encouraging that I say any age you can learn an instrument. That is definitely true. Yes, us older people, it does take a little longer because our brains have been maxed out with life, and scientifically it just takes a little bit longer, but it's not a bad thing. We're working our brains and we're going to be fresher. But that plasticity is doable at any age. And I think this viewer said they're only 21. Well then, you're a baby. So I'm going to start again a little faster, and I'll demonstrate some fills around the drums. But remember, keep that pulse. A lot of learners, after that pulse, they get lost in where to go. And so you can just think of nice, even patterns. Hopefully my demonstrations will help, and I'll have a PDF. Here I go. 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, you can try it a few times. All right, one thing I need to include is when I say third bar, so I said in the beginning of the video we're on 4/4 time. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the next measure starts. A lot of musicians will say 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. That downbeat of the new measure, we're calling it 3 because we've bookmarked that as the third measure. If it's brand new to you and you're like, hang with it, you'll get it. It's just 4 beats per bar. All right, so now I'm going to try it a little faster, but faster doesn't mean better if you're not in the groove. For an example, yeah, this is good. What do I do?
No.
In fact, that fill kind of represents how these drums sound right now because the temperature's been crazy, so the drums are out of tune. And these aren't mine, I'm borrowing them from my wonderful school. All right, I'm going to try it again, but with a good example. Here I go. 2, 3, 4, and 2. Third bar, and 3, 4, and. All right, so let's talk about that. You can think, I love 4-piece drums. That's the 4-piece, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then that moves on 2. All right, so you have to practice that. You can literally go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's all about not just coordination, but getting your way around the drum set. All right, again, let me know if this is helpful. You can slow the lesson down if you need to, but until next time, please take care and keep playing music if you can see me. Bye for now. Oh, I forgot, if your stick grip isn't very good, you should check out this video right here.